2 forklifts on a flatbed. Going to Alabama. Take it. I lived in Alabama for 4 months of my life. At Fort McClellan. Went to 1 station unit training there. If you know what that is. You can tell everybody. Otherwise, it's a secret for the veterans. Not every veteran will know what 1 station unit training is, but the ones who went to Alabama probably will. This trailer should be night and day easier than the last one. It'll fit into the truck parking spots. I can pull in and out of gas stations easier. I might even be able to stop and buy myself another truck to add to my company while I'm on my way. Oh, that's a red light. I just thought I was going to sail right through there. I just saw green and I was going to go. Something like that too, just in case that. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting escape instead of 1 to go back to the cab view. Alright, let's go. We got that load picked up in 17 minutes. I remember it was 10 till 8 when I was driving away from the other stop. It's now 8:07. I'll take that. These mirrors are really pointed inward. I don't know why it's been like that, but I did set them a long time ago when I bought this truck, but for some reason, somewhere along the way they got reset. Because there's no way I set them up. Looking that far in on the side of the truck. Not really much to look at in Myrtle Beach unless you're at the beach. Little yellow Kenworth, say hello. The Volvo. Day cab even. Start this day off right. It's got to be better than the last trip. That was a nightmare. The load was too big. The engine was too weak. The hills were too steep. The parking spots are too small. Can't talk. This has to be a better drive than the last one. Get that cruise going. Just sit back and relax. Two forklifts going from Costco to Alabama. Costco in South Carolina to Alabama. What the heck? Never seen wild animals in this game before. 4 deer just on the side of the road. Pretty cool. Oh man, I hit that perfect and I'm still not going to outrun anybody. Come on, man. out of my way so I can get out of other people's way. Man, I am in a good mood today. Well, not all day today, but right now. Today was my Friday at work, so I have 2 days off. Plus tonight. So there can be no evil in the world tonight because it is a Friday night for me. Trait over there. Let's practice looking left and driving straight. And the train disappeared. Ooh, don't hit anybody. Sorry, Mr. Teal Camaro. Yowza. See if that's a Dodge Charger up there. Sure looks like it. Oh, I don't even gotta turn that on. Sweet. That was the shortest 45-mile-an-hour zone you'll ever see. That is a Dodge Charger. That is a weird color for one, though. I spent a lot of time today looking at upcoming game releases, trying to find out what game I want to play next. I am probably going to always play this game, but I got to find something else new to add to my channel. Playing the Division 2 a little bit right now. I'm actually liking that game more than I thought I would. I didn't really know what to expect. I'm not really kind of a shooter gamer, but that one's pretty good. Kind of new to the PC gaming, so I'm getting used to the keyboard controls. I'm used to console gaming where you have a controller. So I've played a lot of those shooting games before. They're not my first choice, but I've played them. But it is a completely different ball game when you're talking about playing those games with a keyboard and a mouse, basically. But that one's not so bad. If you guys got any ideas for games you want me to try out, let me know. Leave a comment. I play mostly on the Steam platform. I do have what's it called? I forget what the other one's called. Uplay? Sounds familiar. It's the Ubisoft, whatever it's called. I wouldn't be against downloading a game. I wouldn't be against buying a game. Kind of open to every kind of game right now. Not really into the fantasy games. I've been seeing a lot of games with like magic and dragons and all that kind of stuff. I don't care about that. I really liked Assassin's Creed. Really like Grand Theft Auto. A lot of the Grand Theft Autos, actually. I haven't played every single one, but I've played the major ones. Ever since Grand Theft Auto 3. Let's see. Got my eye on a couple of games that are coming out this fall, so we'll see. I'll make a decision You'll find out when I post. Because I don't want to say I'm going to play a game and then not play it. Just don't want to get your hopes up that I'm going to play, you know, Pokemon or something and then never play it, because I'm not going to be playing Pokemon. I did notice today during my search that I found a sequel to what's it called? The Hacker game. First one set in Chicago, and then they went to San Francisco. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of the name of it. I can speed up a little bit. Don't mind me, I'm still trying to think of the name of that game. Well, anyway, I played the first one. I didn't play this. I started playing the second one and I lost interest in it. It just didn't grab me the way the first one did. The first one was set in Chicago, which is, it's not my hometown, but it's the big city closest to me, so at least I could recognize some of the landmarks and neighborhoods and all that. Left, and I've got 8 hours till my next rest. Might I be able to finish this in one filming? Whatever. Maybe if I stop thinking about it, it'll pop into my head. I think I am in need of a vacation. Couldn't stop thinking about it today, even if it's just to a water park, something local, or I need to go sit on a beach or next to a pool somewhere. Savannah River. He must have cut someone off. Well, at least they didn't jump out to go around him and make me slam on the brakes. Hey Siri, what's the name of the game with the hackers in Chicago?
The name of the game is an American television series starring Tony Franciosa, Gene Barry, and Robert Stack, which aired from 1968 to 1971 on NBC, totaling 76 episodes of 90 minutes each.
Stop.
Would you like to hear more?
No. Hey Siri, what's the name of the game with the hacker set in Chicago?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the name of the game with the hacker set in Chicago. Check it out.
Alright, yeah, I'm on my phone while I'm driving. Don't judge. It's called Watch Dogs. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name of that. But I couldn't. I liked the first Watch Dogs. I finished it. Liked it a lot. Started the second Watch Dogs and didn't care so much. But I heard there's a sequel to Watch Dogs coming out, so that's one I'll have to keep my eye out for. I don't think I want to wait for a game that doesn't get released until November, considering it's only the middle of August. I'd like to find something maybe in September to start. It's really tough. I used to play, I've always played video games my whole life, even when I was a kid. With my first Nintendo, my NES, with the cartridges that you had to open the door of the system and put the cartridges in. And if it didn't work, you'd take out the cartridge and blow into it and put it back in. Way back in the day, I never completed a video game. I always just played them and kind of got bored with them pretty quick. I want to say Grand Theft Auto 3 was the first video game I ever started and finished. And that was probably as an adult. I mean, it had to have been. The original Xbox, probably. I remember standing in line for the original Xbox. I didn't even have the money to buy one. I just wanted to be there when they came out. Stood in line, did the whole lotto process. I figured if I got pulled for the lotto, I would just sell my ticket to whoever was standing around me, for whoever had the most cash in their pocket. But I didn't win one of the lotto tickets, so I wouldn't have gotten a chance to buy one anyway. But I had the original Xbox. I don't think I ever had a PlayStation until PlayStation 4. Because I had the Xbox, I upgraded to Xbox 360, then an Xbox One when they first came out. Then I went to PS4. And then now I've got the Xbox One X. And now I'm on PC. But Grand Theft Auto 3 was probably the first game I ever played and finished. And then all the Grand Theft Autos since 4 and 5. Well, not all of the Grand Theft Autos, the major ones. 3, 4, and 5 I finished. I don't really like the online versions of the game. I just like the single player. And then I played some of the Assassin's Creed games I really liked. I know I played Assassin's Creed 3. I liked that one. That was Black Flag, I think. And then Assassin's Creed... I don't know if they called it Assassin's Creed 4, or if it had a different name, but I finished that one too. And then it came to Assassin's Creed Chronicles and all those, and I started playing a couple of those other ones, but I never got back into Assassin's Creed after 3 and 4. So for me, picking new games to play is a little difficult because I'd like to play games that I'm going to finish, but it's just so hard to decide on a game that you know you're going to like, because for me it's way too easy just to play a game and just throw it to the side if I don't like it. Not even care about it anymore. I've actually had games that came with systems that I never even played. I think it was... I don't remember what game it was, what platform it was. I don't know, whatever. I've had a couple of games where I just got them with the system and didn't even sound interesting, so I didn't even play them. I like this game though. I'm liking the PC. I like the I don't know, it's not that the graphics are better, but it just seems like the worlds are bigger, the opportunities are kind of more varied with the PC. PlayStation obviously has more games available to it. The Xbox has some cool games, but not as many games as PlayStation. It's kind of tough for me to make that choice to decide whether to buy a PS4 game or an Xbox One game. And now that I've found the PC games, I'm thinking this might be the way to go. My Xbox sits downstairs in our family room. It's being used as a TV controller, basically. Just a way for all the streaming services to be all in one place. My PlayStation 4 is in my guest bedroom. It doesn't really get used, but if someone wanted to stay over, they'd have a TV to watch and a PlayStation to play, I guess, if they wanted. Actually, the game that I'm really looking forward to coming out on PC is the Red Dead Redemption 2. I played that on PS4 and loved it. And I finished that game. Completed all the story missions and was really loving playing it, but I wanted to get the Xbox One X to have better control over my TV. The Xbox, if you don't know, runs on infrared and PlayStation runs on Bluetooth, and my wife couldn't really, she wasn't finding the PlayStation as user friendly to control the TV and streaming and all that stuff, so I basically wanted to get the Xbox just for the streaming so that I could go buy one universal remote and run everything, including the Xbox. Or on the PlayStation, since the controllers are Bluetooth, you can't really use the Harmony remotes. So that's why we bought the Xbox, and when I bought the Xbox, the PlayStation went upstairs. It's in a room I hardly ever go in. So that meant Red Dead Redemption 2 went away, and even though I lost the itch to go sit on a guest bed and play a PlayStation, I haven't lost the itch to play that game. That was probably my favorite game of all time. I was actually at work today listening to the soundtrack to Red Dead Redemption 2. That's just an all-around great game. And I'm planning on playing it again on PC so I can play it again. Go farther in the game. I'll do all the story missions, but then I'll go farther as far as maybe trying to get 100%, because I didn't do 100% of the game missions. I didn't get 100% on the gameplay with the PlayStation 4. I just got 100% on the story missions. So I'd like to play it again and maybe go for 100% completion. They say it's supposed to be released by the end of the year, 2019. I don't know, we'll see. I'll get it whenever it comes out. I just hope it's sometime soon. I say that's my favorite game of all time. It probably rivals Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is, well, it's the only popular game that I've bought on 2 different systems and played through completely twice. once on Xbox 360 and once on PlayStation 4. I don't think I'll play Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. It's just too old of a game. Like I said, I don't like playing the online version. I gave the online version a chance. I played it for a month or two. But that's just not my style. I like the single player games. Especially if it's an open world game where I can still do missions and stuff. Just try and get that 100% completion. That's more my thing. Multiplayer just annoys me. Oh, we shall see. See where the PC gaming takes us. But like I said, if you've got a game that you've got in mind that you'd like to see played, let me know. I'll go out and buy it and play it just so somebody can see it. I'll probably give some games a chance even if I know I'm not going to like it, just to try it out. Like my buddy at work, he's a gamer. He's told me a couple of games that he plays on Steam, and I'll probably give those a chance just so I have something more to talk to him about, just for conversation pieces. But I don't know, he's into different kinds of games than I am, so maybe if I try one of his games, I'll make him try a truck sim game. Birmingham, already in Alabama. 3 o'clock. We're only an hour and a half, 71 miles away from our stop. This was a pretty good day. Did a whole trip in one shooting. I've been deciding that I'm going to do longer trips and just do portions of a trip in one day. That way I don't have to shoot multiple videos. But this one's a good one. After the last trip I had where it went 4 days, and it was a little bit annoying with the parking and the big trailer and all that. This is kind of a fun one just to get on the highway and drive and have a nice easy pull. Not too heavy of a trailer, not big, not like obscenely large or anything crazy. And I get it all done in one sitting, so I'll take that. The longer hauls do have their benefits. You do make a lot of money. And the purpose of this profile was to really see how much money and how high of a level I could get. XP level. Because I see videos on YouTube of people that play this game and they have like their XP level is in like the hundreds of thousands, and I'm like, how do people get hundreds of thousands for their game level? They just must, I mean, obviously they purchased it so they could just take it over and have a ton of money, and I want to see what it takes to build that level of XP level. Oh, come on. Didn't even see that was happening. Talking and not paying attention. If anybody out there knows, how long does it take to get to that 200,000 level? What, do you have to own like every garage in the United States? Have it filled with trucks and full of drivers? Have all of Canada and Mexico added to the map with the garages all owned? Must take forever. There's Tuscaloosa. I couldn't remember the name of the town we were going to, but I knew I'd recognize it when I saw it. That's where we're headed. America's finest. Get to see a train with a bunch of Walmart and DHL containers. Okay. Well, I'm gonna post this video and then go play a little Division, post that video. Not gonna overdo it one game in one night, but got the house to myself right now, so I might as well use this bandwidth while I have it. Upload as quick as I can. Sorry to spam that inbox if you're subscribed, but take me a second to remember what button I'm using for that. Got a daughter in college and a daughter as a senior in high school. They're both constantly on me for using bandwidth on the internet when they need it for homework and whatever all the stuff is that they do. Well, this town looks familiar. This is the same setup as, I don't remember if it was Fargo or something else, but they used this town layout somewhere else because I've been here before, but this is Tuscaloosa where I've never been, if that makes any sense. Well, there's lots of trailers for me to pick up to take somewhere else when I get done with this one. Alright, does dirt turn to mud in this game? Let's find out. Ah, it's still kind of dusty. Kind of sprays up in clouds there. I was hoping it would splatter like mud. Where do we need it? Let's do that. Kind of forgot that this is an option. I've been dealing with such weird trailers lately. Yeah, let's go put it where they need it. I saw a mod the other day where someone all it did was change the XP so that when you skip your parking, you get 500 XP. I'm like, yeah, I guess if you're into cheating, there's plenty of those mods available. Missed it. I gotta come back. I might be able to make it. No, I missed it. Darn it. I'm gonna have to pull up, so I might as well just do it now. For some reason I find it way easier to do it this way. To just look out the window. The mirror adds just a little bit of complexity to it. Now let's hop out and see what it looks like from the outside. Hey, that's better. I mean, it's still a little off-centered, but it's not as bad as I normally do. I don't think I'll use that screenshot, but I'll take it. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize I still had a mirror up there. Alrighty, guys. That's the end of our video. I'm gonna see if I can remember to go to sleep when I come back and play this game. Not forget like I did a couple of videos ago. Let's see how much we made today. I was looking at the XP, I wasn't looking at the money. So just a little, almost 30,000. We'll come back and we'll buy a truck one of these days. Not today. Till next time, guys.